I'll tell you the story from many years ago, before we had taken this town for our own. A fearsome monster of the ocean was lurking upon the shores of our home. Our crewmen would leave and they'd seldom return, and those who did told of that beast should incur the wrath of the gods who lived beneath the sea, the one they only called the king. Took me under too. No one from that city would come to our aid, as our children would suffer day after day. Our supplies would soon drain, only there for their gain, like a supply made for a great care. No longer could we wait for someone to arrive. We decided that we could no longer stand by. With the strongest of us taking the boldest of us, we'd finally take down the king. It was darker than night in the maw of the beast. All I could taste was my blood and the sea. But even as I knew the end was approaching, I knew he was waiting for me. You want to know what I did?
So what did you do?
You want to know what I did?
What did you do?
I'll tell you what I did. I screamed louder than lightning, burn the king inside out!
yourself. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there, everybody.
Hi, chat.
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome to Sardowiin.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Sven.
Oh, good timing.
Oh,
Hey, dude.
perfect. Perfect timing. What the hell?
Big fan of your movies. Love them.
Yeah. Uh, we know
Especially
that.
that time when you fall off the cliff and then you land in a helicopter and then the helicopter explodes.
Mm-hmm.
But then you jump out and do like a little pirouette. Then you smile for the camera, take a
Uh-huh.
selfie.
We know
And then
that.
your phone explodes. Oh my god, that was the best part.
Oh yeah, I love that part. And we're very grateful to have you here despite your very busy schedule with filming.
Mm-hmm. No, there's
Sven, are you here? Silence. Oh my god.
loading.
Another silent treatment. Feels so bad.
Yeah, I'm used to it by now.
Oof. Alright, should we proceed to what happened in Sardowiin? Do you have Rhythm Bot? Should I
Nope.
grab him?
Yep.
We should.
Do you want me to grab anything or you got it?
Hi there, Rhythm.
Be gentle, Rhythm Senpai.
Play me a song.
Rhythm will be DMing this session today.
Mr. Rhythm Bot, sing me a song.
Going.
Uh-uh.
Ah, beautiful melody.
Beautiful.
Okay. So last we left off, you guys had interrogated Demiko. You guys
We sure did.
got some wild rolls while interrogating him. And after a bunch of throwing him around, stepping on his nether regions and things
Twisting
like
his
that.
dick.
Yep. He gave you guys some insight into a few things. And after the interrogation was over, you returned back to Malowin, to Roven. And talked to Roven about some new inquiries. And some discoveries were made as you were there. To Rose and now Liliana, you both know that the goblins that you guys were traveling with were the former king and queen of Sardowiin. And
Who are the real king and queen? I'm getting Among Us vibes.
Me.
And so, after you guys found that, you two found that out, Yona was the one who saw the smoke billowing from the caves, and you guys followed the cave and found a mining shaft with weird minerals and weapons, and came along to Locke, who brought a warning and brought a message.
Information.
Of Seon's return to power and the fact and the possibility that Tulak could be a part of that. Thus why his brother Atlas bound him to this new form.
And that was a plot twist. We didn't know that Tulok is Atlas's brother.
Mm-mm.
No, we did not.
I was like, OMG Pikachu, like,
after Tilak gave you guys the information, he said that he was and that you should talk to his brother, and thus you guys were whisked away once again to Atlas's throne, where you guys are now. And before you is Lucille, Atlas, and Tilak. All right, and you guys may begin.
Can we
Oh,
just
here again. I'm gonna go walk right over to the statue and flip it.
Yona is gonna walk up to the stool, take it, place it here, and observe the carnage.
Is
Okay.
Sven hasn't said anything though. I just
Hey,
want to check he's here. Sven? Sven?
Sven, are you here?
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Oh, it
Okay,
moved.
there he is.
Okay. He's alive.
it lives.
Just wanted to double check. I'm
He
sorry.
twitched. He twitched.
Liliana will step forward. What have you summoned us for, my lord?
I think that you guys are in need of some clarity.
We are indeed.
I did tell you guys that I had links to other to the lands, but I didn't say how deep those links went. You guys had discovered the Stone of Insight, and so you knew my physical limits, but not the metaphysical. And I feel like that now it is time to bring you up to speed.
It would be most fortunate if your cards are more open in the future.
Future, past. To me, they're all the same. I have seen all outcomes, so
A most terrifying power.
it is, but with it comes its advantages. Knowing how to tiptoe around and evade bad accidents from happening. And he'll kind of glance at Talak when he says that.
Why tiptoe? If you truly have power, you have no need to tiptoe.
Well, I may be a deity among this land and all, but there are limits to my powers.
Such as.
Well, I can't leave this plane. And I say that in the sense of I can't leave this throne room, per se.
Unfortunate. Yet your brother seems to be able to do that just fine.
We were granted different abilities.
I can clearly see that.
Why can't you leave this throne room?
I believe it has something to do with Seon himself. And he looks at Liliana actually for a bit. You've been to his throne and to his burial ground.
Liliana will think really hard on that.
Mm-hmm.
I have.
And then Talak will kind of look over as well, and he nods. And says, the first time you came and met me.
I remember that place. The hatched egg.
Yes.
I remember that too.
Oh,
Seon is there, then we must return.
I saw a ritual in that place that was performed to summon him.
Yes.
A ritual.
It looked old. Very old.
Older than you?
Probably not. Very funny little man.
Little?
Oh,
And he's just gonna keep laughing to himself.
Liana just standing there as usual with her smile on.
Mm-hmm. So, Atlas will look at you all and say, should you have any questions on the matter, now is the time to speak.
What is your plan when it comes to this Seon, and how is my lord Dolok related to that?
Let's say Talak is a vessel of sorts. He's able to hold that inert energy, and with him actually resting in those burial grounds, he's absorbed a bunch of Seon's powers.
Most fortunate. And what are the Seon's powers that you speak of?
He'll raise his hand up for a second, and you see him create a bright bluish white orb in his hand, and it starts to grow slightly in energy, and he says, imagine this, but darker, more corrupt. And he looks over at one of the pillars, points at it with his other hand, and then flicks the orb as the orb touches the pillar and disintegrates the pillar entirely.
Ugh. Such raw power. And you're saying one can absorb such power by just being in the presence of one of you?
Seon, for the most part, is the one that can grant his power via those means, but it comes with a risk.
Yona is just wide-eyed, right in front of Atlas, staring, trying to examine where would be most appropriate for her to rub herself and absorb some of his power.
Wow. Wow.
She doesn't do it though.
Go on. We know you're thinking it.
Urgh. I'm stronger than that. I can resist such earthly temptations. Urgh.
Good, good. Discipline of the mind is just as important as discipline of the body.
Lord Atlas,
Yes.
instead of being, per se, I had the word. Maybe you could tell us what you need us to do instead of, being very vague about it. Like, we can't help you if we don't know
I also
everything.
agree. I wish to know more about this Seon and why it is a bad idea for him to be resurrected.
I too have a thought. What if this Atlas fellow here is confined to this plane, his throne room, for a reason? What would you do, Atlas, when you're freed?
A good question.
Probably travel back to where I was originally from.
Do we know where that is?
Make me a religion check. Whoever wants to.
Alrighty.
Religion check on a deity we know nothing about.
Uh-huh. And
Woo!
yet,
Woo!
maybe I've heard something.
Okay. Are you guys the only two that are gonna roll?
I'm waiting for
Oh,
my
okay.
sheet to load. Just give me a minute.
Okay. So I will say that makes it, and all three of those make it. You all know that through different means, you've heard that where Atlas originated from was an altar in Amora.
Oh, that's right. I've heard about this. You like altars like me. I like altars too.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
He wants
I
to
wrote
live in
my
a
name
giant
on one.
altar.
I wrote my name on one. It's the start of my castle.
It really isn't, but back to the topic you seem to be avoiding, my lord.
Yes.
What is the problem with Seon? I do not understand. And my lord, with she says that with clearly a lot more respect in her face, looking at Dolog. Why is it that your body specifically is a vessel?
Also, is Saiyan have something to do with the king and queen situation? Because I assume you know about that.
King and queen situation?
Yona raises an eyebrow.
I'll explain later.
No,
There's only
he
one
will
queen in my
explain
mind.
now. As he said, or she said.
Rose turns around to the rest of you and goes, "Alright, but it can't leave this. Y'all can't go around telling people."
Rook will give a firm nod.
Liliana will observe.
Yona is puzzled.
The king and queen are not the king and queen. I recently learned that they are imposters. And that the true king and queen had been cursed into the form of the goblins that we know.
Atlas will look at you when you say that. Clarification. Their bodies that they had adorned was because they were exiled by by their own goblin forces. No one wanted them as goblins, I will tell you. And so when
They're originally goblins?
they were originally goblins, and then when they went to take over the lands, they obtained disguised magic and became what you guys know as Lord and King and Queen Delamont.
So they were
How do we-
charlatans from beginning.
That
So
explains
I
Wait.
knew it.
So
Rook
my
obviously.
king and queen, Peepo and Peepa, are actually the king and queen, while the other king and queen are goblins. Am I
Yes.
following this correctly?
Yes. How do
We
we-
don't know if the other king and queen are goblins, but they are imposters.
If they're
Are they-
goblins. Go ahead.
No, as far as you know, they're just they're and all as far as anyone's seen, they're just the figureheads of the king and queen that everyone knows of.
Hmm.
I mean, we could always, poke around the castle.
Yes.
have my
Rook does
way
not
there.
poke.
We should infiltrate the grounds and take them over.
No, if we do that, then that would mean a war.
We
And
should
we don't
go.
exactly have an army.
We
It
should
was
go
Not if we
and,
have-
war.
and
Not if we have the real king and queen.
observe the situation first. Then we decide what to do based on the information we gather.
I think we should go and talk to Lady Bera.
Well, whatever we do, we should go now. We waste too much time here with these two false idols and the voice.
Agreed. We should make haste.
I am more curious to hear about this Seon still. He seems to be a big threat, but I don't understand why.
as you guys are
Whoa.
talking amongst yourselves, you see behind you, kind of forms fizzle in as these two show up, Simix and Halleck.
Okay.
I'm grabbing their art right now.
Oh no,
Yana
they're
will
both hot.
hold. Yeah, Yana will hold her fangirl squee. By the way, Rook, do you know what metaphysical is?
No. I assume you can eat it. Or perhaps you make weapons with it, like metal. Metal physic.
Agreed. But it seems like the more metaphysical we are, the stronger we get.
This is a difficult conundrum.
Damn, look at that art.
Hell yeah.
Want to smash? I'm smash.
Becky!
Tap, 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 tap.
And you hear as they become more physical in the room, they start to slowly walk up to the group.
Liliana gets in a bit of a defensive position.
Rook definitely brandishes his axe and steps forward to meet Halleck, looking down upon her. Who are you? Who dares approach my lord?
The name is Halleck, and I am a daughter of Atlas.
And why should that matter to me?
Liliana chuckles a little bit, just letting Rook do whatever he wants.
Yana will approach Simix. Greetings to you! Are you also a son of Atlas?
He'll look at you and offer his hand, and I am.
Oh, Yana will take his hand and sniff it. Or, I mean, she will bow. She will bow in a very polite manner, close enough to sniff his skin, yes.
Oh god.
Just so it happens. Yeah.
Yona's just thirsty, y'all.
It's a
Rook will
pleasure to
notice
make
the
your
gesture.
acquaintance.
Rook will notice the gesture and extend a hand to Halleck. Put her
Halleck.
there.
Halleck will put her hand out and shake Rook's hand.
Athletics.
Always.
Oh god.
Let's go!
Don't break her hand.
In before she breaks his hand.
Toss the
Ooh.
lolly.
Nope.
Rook will pull her in close so she gets a nice big face full of, well, his balls. Just kind of smother her face in it and then let her go.
Think she needs training.
Mhm.
She does. She is weak. But that is okay. We can call it out of her.
Liliana wishes she had popcorn.
She'll, with her other hand, just kind of brush her hair. And what would your name be, sir?
You can call me Rook. Of the Thalarii.
It's nice to meet you.
Say my name.
And she'll smile a bit. All right, Rook.
Well done. There's promise in you yet.
She'll look at you and give a slight wink.
Rook will just smile back from ear to ear, big toothy grin.
And Simix will look at Yona and shake her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Want to roll athletics?
Oh no, she's weak as like spaghetti right now.
Okay.
She's just taking it, but like her knees are not holding her up anymore.
He'll kind of shake her hand, and he'll clasp his other hand on the other side of her hand and say, "It's a pleasure to meet you."
Yes, yes. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir. I hope we get to work together in whatever this conundrum is. And she'll look over her shoulder back to Atlas and Tuluk.
Rook will nod to Yona. Good use of the word conundrum. You learned quick.
The metaphysical in me is growing.
Yes, for the power of the metaphysic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love these two characters.
Liliana actually lets out a little.
Yeah, Rose is enjoying the show.
Yeah, we're basically just making a mockery of demigods.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal.
Uh-huh.
And
Standard stuff.
At
They're
least we
just
won't be
hot meat
bored,
bags.
Liliana.
and Lucille's going to step down from the platform up and walk over to Riley.
How tall is Lucille?
She is 9 foot tall.
Oh!
Big booba.
She gonna step on Sven.
She looks
big.
She looks at Riley and says, "I know that." And she looks at Rose for a second. "One of you is supposed to replace me."
Wait, what?
Oh, what's up, kids?
Lucille will still look with a smile on her face, say,
This.
"Yes, replace me. I, a long time ago, devoted myself to Atlas, and I'm still trying to. I know that it's a good thing that to pass on this power, but I know that it'll go to the right person."
That is if they want that power, of course. Liliana's gonna look at Rose and Riley with question.
Oh, of course. I would never force this upon anyone. It is definitely a earned power.
What of Yona? Does she not qualify?
She can.
Good.
Technically,
She is strong and far more worthy than these other two.
Iona keeps her composure, but you can see her like muscles contract and the veins pop. She's just flexing on you.
Yep.
Rose flips her hair at that remark.
I would break you, as would any of my tribe, woman.
Oh, don't tempt me with a fun time.
One day, you will learn.
Oh, will I?
Yes.
And are you
No.
gonna teach me?
I don't know. Are you able to learn?
Perhaps.
Will I need to beat the lesson into you harshly?
Please. You can take care of that sometime later. I would find it vastly amusing, regardless. But please, sir, my Lord Atlas, is there a reason your children seem to be here? We were in the middle of a conversation.
And do you have any more?
I do. One more child, and they are still traveling around. It's kind of give or take on when they show up or whatnot. you'll see Simics and Halleck kind of look at Atlas, and with a more stern look when he says that, Simics will speak up and just say, "It's not nice to talk about our brother like that." And looks over at Tilak, and just because you treat your brother this way doesn't mean that we treat ours any differently.
Oh, Liliana's gonna react to that kind of like with a questioning face and raising an eyebrow. And how is it exactly that he treats his brother?
Well, with the way that he has his brother bound to this material plane, he can travel and all whatnot, but is he really free?
That is a good question. Rosé turns to Atlas. Why do you keep him trapped like this?
Liliana looks at the look for any kind of indication of what he may be feeling or kind of any body language, anything.
Rook is definitely watching as well.
You can tell, and you can see in kind of not the facial expressions because
Yeah.
he's very like a very flat mask, kind of a essence, but by the way that he kind of every now and then looks down when Atlas spoke.
Kind of like his shoulders drop.
Yeah.
I'd like for you to answer me, Atlas. You want followers, and you need to, answer their questions.
He looks around at you all and says, "I'm not just some deity you can force around, I can tell you that for sure."
A very different story from what you told us last time. Small god with small influence, by your words.
Yes.
I bet I could take him.
By circumstance, I don't use my power because the more that I use it, the more that Tilak here gains of Seon. And he looks down where his feet would be, and what opens up is what you see when he looks down is there seems to be a trap door underneath him. And he goes, "I'm not far from what he is, but I'm trying to make the best of what can be instead of what will be."
And what is it that it will be?
Let's put it this way. If you guys are not able to find a way to revert this energy from Talak, one of two things will happen. Either he will A, be taken over completely by Seon, thus rebirthing that horrible slime of a creature. Or B, he can separate himself from that which is known as Seon. And Seon would be weakened that way.
Can we not just murder Seon?
That's what I was thinking. Why don't we just go to this cave where he's sleeping and cut his freaking head off?
Then jump on it, and then sit on his body. His body, yes.
It's
And
not
then
gonna
chop
be
it
as
up.
simple as that.
Why not? Have you tried it?
Does
Have
he
any of you
even
tried it?
does he even have a physical body right now?
I am strong with the metaphysic. He does not need a
Yeah.
physical body.
Exactly. We're beyond the planes of existence.
Isn't that wonderful for you?
He looks at you all and says, "You guys definitely show some intrigue. I like your gumption. I've added a little special thing to your Sardowiin. As much of my power I can give." And he kind of like puts his hand through his hair and then like wipes his hands together, and you see like glitter kind of sparkles come off of them, and your Sardowiin starts to glow a bit, and it's now more of a bluish purple rather than just the blue.
What about the black kind on Liliana's arm?
Oh no, just the Sardowiin itself.
Yeah,
the
just the
Oh,
Sardowiin.
okay.
the energy from Talak is still black. The
Yeah, I
Majora.
still have the bracer thing, but the only things affected right now are the Sardowiin crystals that we use for teleportation, right?
Okay.
yes.
You said purple?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
like
it wasn't it like prismatic, so all the colors
I
instead
thought
of
it
blue?
was blue.
It started
Yeah.
off. I want to say I did say prismatic at one
You
point.
sure did?
Yeah.
I remember you saying blue as well, though.
Yeah, no, I think I said the two different colors. Um,
Right, but now it's just bluish purple. Okay.
yeah, it's been condensed into specifically his energy with a little bit of Talak's energy entwined into it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Got it.
Yona will lean over to Simics, bare her tooth, show the Sardowiin to bat it into one of the husks. Excuse me. And she'll be like, "Do you have one of these? We should hang out sometime. It's real fun."
He goes to say it, and he goes to talk, and he says, "I do as well," and he sticks his tongue out, and there's a small bead that's
Oh my god. A
Wow.
piercing. Wow.
Can we keep him?
I claim him.
Wow.
Stay away.
Yona
Fine.
found her man's.
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
and Halleck motions to her ear. One of her ear lobes has the Sardowiin bead in her, not in her ear, but like attached to her ear.
Okay. So dangling down.
Yeah. And Simics kind of looks at Yona and says, "Well, I assume you're off to go adventuring then."
That's right.
Hmm.
Gotta stay strong, gotta train, gotta become more metaphysical.
Hmm.
But when I'm done with this job, I'll call you. She'll start breathing heavily and, look off to the side,
Kind of
brush her hair.
yeah,
Rook will give a thumbs up as Yona looks to the side. You're doing great.
He'll
Keep it up.
look at Yona and kind of give a head nod and say, "Of course, I'm not doing anything at the moment."
Rook will give a double thumbs up. Go for it. Go for it.
Yana will clear her throat and try to collect her thoughts. Yes, but I think our mission here is of the time critical nature.
No, we have time. Go for it.
We do. She blushes.
It is indeed important. I recommend you keep the date for after we're done.
Fine.
Semix will kind of lean into Yona and raise his hand, and he'll with waiting for the okay from Yona, will attempt to touch the orb in her tusk.
Yeah. She will give him a little nod.
He taps it, and you feel, because it's connected to you. You feel a rush of energy, as a pulse through the orb, and he goes, "Well, if you need anything or need to just call me, just say my name."
Oh, thank you.
And that is how you get somebody's number in D&D.
Yeah!
Quest
That'd be,
completed.
speed dial.
I've got my main hoe.
Yeah.
All right, mission accomplished. Pack it up.
I'll just wait for the notes to be like Callaway, edgy, hot, throws away notes.
Yep. Yep, I'm scratching all of that. Toss it away.
Oh, that's so funny.
Friendship with Callaway ended.
Friendship, was it ever though?
Indeed.
It's only friends now. You just got friend zone.
Yep.
Ooh.
D&D style.
No, he went to hoe number 2.
Yeah.
Yep. He's the side call.
Rose turns around to Atlas once more. Do you have an idea of where we should start?
Start? I do not remember agreeing to anything quite yet. Not before the important question has been answered. Why do we stop Seon?
I agree. Is there a point?
Isn't the Seon one of the sources of these demons?
He needs to die now. We're wasting time here.
Well, they certainly were sacrificing demons, I suppose. Huh. They were
Yes.
summoning demons?
Look
don't
into
know.
Atlas.
Yes. Was there any specifics that you can tell me about these people that were part of the cult?
So good.
Information for information, my lord.
Understandable.
Yeah, if you grant me some power, I can tell you what the floor tasted like. I licked it.
It's true. She did.
He gives a slight chuckle to that and then says, "If you're looking for information on the rush of this, I will say it is very urgent. The reason I had to bind Talak anyway was because I, for one, as I said, cannot move from this place. With the cult on high alert to try and summon Seon, who, might I add, if they succeed, and if Seon succeeds, there won't be a kingdom of Sardowiin, There won't be a kingdom of Amora. None of that will exist. It won't matter.
Why would anyone seek complete destruction? What kind of goal is that?
They believe that if they follow Seon, they'll get their comeuppance and be saved by him for a rebirth.
And is that the case?
To
Will
some
they be?
degree.
In other words, they're all stupid.
That's what I just heard.
Got it.
So we have to take care of it. In a sense, is to save our home. Lovely. So are they not connected with the king and queen?
The king and queen were, and whoever the king and queen are, did put these things into effect. The capture of Fauna from the kingdom of Cornin, and he looks over at Rose. You also being sent by the king and queen current is very odd to me.
They send me out all the time. I do missions anytime they ask me to do. No questions asked.
But why send you alone on if they knew that the mission was to close a portal?
Because I am the best at what I do.
How very humble as well.
The last portal we saw wasn't even closed by you.
And the one in the Mage Tower is still remains.
So what exactly are you the best at?
More of the into the shadows missions. Ones where you can be unseen.
Which
I
this
see.
mission is not. So I am inclined to lean with my Lord Atlas on that one. It seems unusual. And as we promised, information for information. There was a man. He called himself Sanista. He was working to summon Seon. Together with Damiko, who we captured, and he's currently imprisoned.
He can no longer have kids.
As you say that about Damiko, Liliana, for a second, you kind of, your vision kind of goes blurry for a bit, but then you regain your composure and are able to recollect yourself.
Liliana will just shake it off, kind of do a little shake of her head, kind of touch her head a little bit just to check everything's okay, and kind of shrug it off, really.
Okay.
I believe if you guys are to go to take care of any of this controversy, that's up to you. You all know, in some shape or form, the land. And with the fact that I can't leave this place, but I can extend my reach to anywhere in Sardowiin, I am able to drop you guys off, so to speak.
So where do we go?
Well,
What town did you say my tribe was in?
Your tribe is in Kono.
I recommend we go to Kono and meet with my tribe.
How would your tribe in Kono help us?
Imagine having 30 of me on your side.
Not a bad call. What would we need 30 of you for? The way I see it, this is...
Killing Seon and many demons.
But we don't know where Seon is.
That is not the mission. The mission currently is to check on the king and queen of these lands themselves. That is not one that we can take with force, unfortunately.
The king and queen are inconsequential. They're not metaphysical at all.
They are fake. That is what we know. And they are helping Seon. So we have to start in Duloran. And then
So you're saying we need to chop the foot off first?
we have
Well-
to gather information. Something Miss Rose here is very skilled at. If
Why
we're to
don't
believe her words.
we?
Look
Why
like
don't we
I do
use-
know that the king and queen often have balls. It'd be easy to slip in.
I would
random
look
people.
rather out of place in a ball.
Me
Ah,
too, I'm afraid.
We
actually,
can clean you up.
I have quite a splendid idea when it comes to that.
Oh,
I have gone to a few balls myself, and I do usually bring some innovation of my medical advancements to such gatherings to show to potential patrons and for the advancement of mankind.
Yona
what
will
exactly do you recommend?
Are you going to poison them? She'll get all giddy.
I can easily get Rook inside as my assistant or subject, if you will.
What of Yoda?
Oh. I could pretend I work there, like a maid.
You certainly could.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing. They don't remember all of the maid service there.
Exactly. And a maid needs to be able to lift. I can do that.
Yes, that is exactly what maids do.
Yes, I knew it.
We'll have to find out when their next one is.
Yona in a maid outfit.
Oh, it's happening. Okay.
Alternatively, why don't we scry on the mind of Damiko and find out where his boss is?
You can do that? Why
I
didn't you do
can't.
this sooner?
I can't,
Oh.
but we're surrounded by demigods.
Worthless ones. What about Tulok? My lord, can you do it?
If you can get me close enough, I can.
Well,
Do
we can go anywhere from here.
I have another suggestion. How about
I'm listening.
you guys can go to Duloran, and I shall try to gather some more information from Damiko, and then I will rejoin you using the crystal.
Will you
Are
be
you
safe?
sure it's okay to be alone?
Do you really not think I'll be okay?
No.
At least take, one of the muscle with you.
Sure. I'm sure Rook can help me.
Rook will nod to this. I will go. We will meet
her safe.
in Dularan?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. We will meet in Dularan.
In the meantime, I will report back to Clyde.
Have fun looking for clothes that'll fit the tall mountain.
I can get it arranged in Maliwan. But I will see Damiko, get some information that may be of help, and see you guys there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
Liliana raises an eyebrow. Very,
Keep her
very
safe,
bold.
Dad.
Rook will give a thumbs up to this.
Okay. So who's going where?
So me, Riley, and Yona are going to Dularan. Liliana and Rook are gonna go do some more interrogations.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Question: is Damiko where he's currently being kept? Is that in Maliwan or is that somewhere else? Because we got teleported there, so I have no idea where that is, right?
Should be
Correct.
in Malowin.
Well, it should be either in Maliwan or Cornon, because we went there from Cornon.
Oh, true. It could be like underneath Cornon.
Yeah.
You could always check Cornon first and then go to Malawan.
Well, yeah, I can teleport to Roven in Maliwan.
I mean, I can just teleport to you, or you can call me to yourself. Either one.
Well, we can hold hands and we can teleport.
Yeah. Let's all hold hands.
Holding hands, so lewd.
He Atlas looks at you all when you talk about the whole teleporting thing. Now, when I said that I granted you powers, I meant they have a little more oomph to them now.
Oh, how come?
How so?
Now, instead of just taking you into a place that you've binded to, you have the chance. Though it's very risky. It's new to you all, at least. Traveling like this is kind of a godlike thing, so you have the ability to possibly travel to places you've already been, but at a
Most
risk.
fascinating.
Fast travel to unlock.
Fast travel with RNG.
Yeah.
What's the risk?
Well, to you all, you haven't experienced the plane shift of moving from one place to another that fast. It puts a toll on your body.
So give time between jumps.
Yes.
Most
That's easy
unfortunate.
enough.
Is it not the same as when you brought us here?
When I bring you here, it's on my own volition, and I'm using my own power to
Ah.
bring you.
And this
These
power
are-
that we have is being borrowed.
Yes, condensed bits of my energy. Slightly more unstable than pure energy itself.
I see. Well, perhaps we should put it to the test and get more used to it then. Out of character question. Do we
Mhm.
get... Does that count as like short or long rest or something? This whole time here?
Yeah. So it's as if you had a long rest.
Awesome.
Okey-dokey.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeehaw!
Alright, yeah, I'll take it. I'm just gonna... Liliana's gonna take the rock. She's gonna like grab Rook's hand. And she's gonna think real hard on that place where we interrogated Damiko.
Rook
And she's
will
gonna
assist.
have a final look at everyone else and be like, we'll meet in Duluran soon.
Rook will just kind of nod.
Okay, so mechanics question. We just
Yes.
don't know what the risk is to fast travel.
Sounds
Sounds
to
like
me like
exhaustion.
exhaustion, yeah. Sounds like a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And once you get to a certain exhaustion, you die.
Level 6.
But big disadvantage in combat.
Mm-hmm.
How annoying.
Yup.
All right. Let me Boop.
You bet Yona is gonna rub herself against anything even remotely arcane from now on.
Yeah, splitting up the
Absolutely.
party.
Yeah, remember how you told me not to split up the party, and that's exactly what I do.
Oh, I mean, this is different.
Sure, I'm going.
There
for
aren't
it.
going to be giant space aliens coming down to murder us all, hopefully.
No,
This is fine.
Liliana has her own agenda on this. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, no, Rook is going to stand back. I already got that.
I mean,
He
try
won't
not to
even be
break
in the
his
room
mind.
this time. He
Um,
won't even be in the room.
Liliana will step forward towards Rook before going in forward. Rook, thank you for coming with me. There are some questions that I still wish to ask of Damiko. As you saw, it is quite personal for me. I find it very annoying that he seems to be using the body of someone I once knew.
Rick will grin from ear to ear. I understand. Just make sure you say hi for me.
Of course. I appreciate your discretion. You make for a fine henchman.
Rick will pat Liliana on the head, his whole hand easily bigger than her head.
We'll make
Yes.
we'll make a fine ballroom attendant of you yet.
We do make quite the team.
Indeed. And Liliana is
He'll
gonna
stand back
walk in
Right.
here.
and
So
sit
as you
on the
walk
steps.
in, what you see is
Oh boy. Oh shit!
Caden is now still bound, but the way that the bindings are is now in front of him, and Antoine on the ground, dead with a bullet wound.
Just remember, I'm down the hall behind you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Is Kaiden looking like awake, fine? Like he's still bound, right?
Yeah, he's just sitting there. He's just sitting in the chair that you guys left him in.
Liliana's gonna circle the area very cautiously, keeping her distance. Kind of going around towards Antoine's body. Ah, I see you've been keeping busy.
Ah, you've returned.
I did indeed. Liliana will kneel down and kind of check Antoine's condition. Can I medicine check him or something?
Yes, you may.
Oh wow! I know exactly how he died.
Yep.
Gunshot!
It's definitely not the giant bullet wound in his head.
No, surely not.
He
Wow!
died of a heart attack.
In fact, this is a mystery. I
Murder
have
mystery!
no idea. I have no idea how he got in here and shot himself in the head 14 times.
I'm so smart, detective. Detective Liliana, let's go. Give me my detective hat. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Do I see the gun anywhere?
Right next to him. It's on the ground next to him.
I will grab it.
Okay.
He had only one gun. Do I remember if he had only one gun?
Yes, as far as you had seen, he only had the one gun.
Okay. Okay, I'll grab it.
Okay.
And I will kind of move his body a little bit to the side over here. Out of the way. And send a report of what's happened here to Roven. Like kind of like very quick sketch. One sentence from my pouch.
Okay. And while you're doing that, Rook, you find a chocolate coin in your
What?
pouch.
I eat it.
All right. It seems that when they were counting out the coins, some of them had gotten mixed up.
Alright, so I'm sitting in the hallway eating chocolate.
You got bamboozled, boy.
Rick doesn't know better. He doesn't care, though. It's chocolate. It tastes good.
Liliana will still keep her distance considering how he found this place. I have some more questions for you.
Oh? Have you been enlightened yet?
For certain things. Such as the king and queen, as you suggested.
He'll give a smile to that.
We have found the real ones too, fortunately.
Oh, lovely. Where are they?
That's cute. You
Who
see,
knows? You once thought so.
ah, youth does that to you, doesn't it?
I guess it does.
You know what my priorities are, and have always been. Malivan is my first and last priority.
Hmm. And what of that dog that you run around with?
I am asking the questions now. Who are the real king and queen? What is their aim?
Oh, silly me. You must be talking about. Okay. Who they are is very much an answer of all what happens when you mess with the wrong god, I guess.
Oh, and the wrong god being Seon?
Seon, Rovagug.
Hmm. Liliana would stop in her pacing for a moment, look down, and. Yes, it is always the same story, isn't it?
It is. It is odd that something like this would happen quite curiously after a champion such as Rovamar was captured. Kind of an interesting turn of events, isn't it?
Hmm.
A little too predictable.
Captured? Not really. We both know that.
I mean, previously. Yes, he's not around anymore. He's gallivanting around Sardowiin.
As I hear. And I have another question. Do you know the connection between Seon and Tulok?
Above my pay grade, I'm afraid.
Yes, pretty low pay grade that is. Once a soldier, forever a soldier, I suppose.
Caden, as you say that, you see him kind of like usher his hands up a bit, and you notice that the blood manacles that surround his wrists kind of give a little leeway. It feels nice to kind of have a chance to relax a bit, actually.
Liliana will kind of understand the situation she's in and think a little bit for what the best course of action here would be. What is it that you're after, really?
Me,
Yes, you.
after. What all do I have to gain from going after anything? I merely just enjoy existing.
You seeked longer life, and this is what you use it for.
Well, no one's gonna miss me anyways, so.
Liliana's smile kind of turns to a frown. You have a grave, you know.
So you had the sense to at least do that for me.
It's next to my parents.
He looks at you.
How much of you is Kaiden anyway? Go on.
All of it.
Liliana kind of bites her lip, not wanting to accept that.
Roll perception for me,
Okay.
actually. Well, since
Yep.
I didn't ask you prior to do that.
Go
Okay.
on.
You notice that where you guys had cut off his finger has regrown.
What is the price for your power? This is foul
Less-
magic.
It is, but what's a little power without some kind of give and take? I had not much to give when I was older. And you see the blood manacles kind of start to like vibrate and start to like kind of contort a bit.
Liliana will
Contort
kind
or
of
distort?
Contort like it like they kind of
Okay,
like
got
go
it.
back and forth and stuff.
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah.
Lilia is gonna like kind of keep the distance again, go around the edges, slowly
Mhm.
towards the door, knowing that this is not a man that they can keep as easily as she thought they could.
He'll as you walk behind him, he kind of tilts his head back and looks towards you and says, "You know, the funny thing is, they thought that this man over here, Antoine, could easily put me away, take me out with one shot, but
Clearly underestimated.
you win some, you lose some, I guess."
And what? Go back to your existing, as you call it?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, enjoy that then. I'm sure it will go great for you. If you learn of the connection between Seon and Dolok, you'll know where to find me, I'm sure.
Of course. And as he says that, you see his voice kind of changes a bit, and you see his appearance start to change, just for a short while. Well, it's an hour or so. He contorts his body, and his body starts to shift, and you see before you, instead of him in his Damako, or in his Caden form, you see Antoine now shackled.
Foul magics.
Anyone can use them.
Yet people don't. Do you ever wonder why?
Clearly.
The price is too high.
Is it now?
It is not natural.
Then what is natural?
Life and death. You are way past that.
He looks back at you again. And so are you. As he casts Dimension Door, and he just says, "I'll see you around."
Yeah, I'm sure you will. She walks back and doesn't do anything to stop him. She doesn't think she can. In fact, She thinks she's lucky to get out of here alive.
Mm-hmm. So he is, by all intents and purposes, gone.
Liliana walks back into the corridor where Rook is with, while typing in another letter to
Mhm.
Roven with the most recent developments. Once again, single sentence, very scrappy, like really rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Rook
Come.
will stand and offer 2 chocolate gold coins to Liliana. Are we leaving then? I found these in my bag.
Liliana will grab them and I guess she'll eat one. Sure. We have lost him, unfortunately, but I think we really underestimated his capabilities.
Oh, you mean he's gone?
Yes, he's gone.
We'll catch him again.
Antoine is dead as well.
Who's Antoine?
The guy that was working with Clint, the one that Clint promises, is very capable. So,
So much for that.
in a way, I suppose I'm lucky to be here right now.
You should have called for me.
I'm not sure I wish to fight him yet. He may prove useful.
Rook will nod to this. Then we'll keep him close.
Indeed. Let us go get you suited. And she's gonna look Rook up and down.
Yes, we have a ball to attend.
And she's gonna use her stone, like grab him by the hand again and use her stone to teleport quickly to we can skip this as well. To I guess Roven, because she would be able to get, I'm assuming she would be able to get some kind of posh tailor to make a suit for Rook very quickly by magical means, so spend like a few hours there waiting for it. And then join everyone else in Dularan.
Yeah, especially because if you had sent a letter,
Yeah.
with that ahead of time, he could have gotten it set up for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes, 10-hour duration. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. All right, and as you guys do that, we're gonna go over to the castle where
Hell yeah.
So right now Rose is currently had to go do something, so
Oh, okay.
she'll be back though. So, but Cookie, Riley, and Yona are in the castle ground at the very entrance of the castle Dularan. So.
All right. Yona's never been here, so she's gonna go and look for a similar plaque to what she found at the previous castle.
Mm-hmm.
Try and read it, and then she'll look around, and then she'll just take it off the wall.
Okay.
Yes.
Does it say
So-
anything under the plaque in the stone? Is it claimed by anyone else? Because if it's not,
You actually see that in the stone, etched in it is not a name that's more foreign to humans and elves. And it sounds like more of a rugged name. And
Like Goblin?
she'll take a closer look, sniff it, and try and like determine the origin.
Lick it!
What language is this? Yeah, she'll lick it.
Lick it!
so
Yeah, mostly she'll try to investigate whether it's like something she knows.
okay, so roll me an investigation.
I am so good at this. I'm
Okay.
alright.
It is scratched out a bit, like someone tried to get rid of whatever was engraved there. But you can see in a fine inscription, King and Queen Delamont, and underneath their names, you see a P underneath, like in between where it says King and King Delamont and Queen Delamont. You see P's.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Get them on P.
Okay. This is confusing. These castles. They belong to me now. She'll just pocket the black and approach the gate. Come on, Riley. Rose, Cookie. We've got a job to do. Let's find some ways to blend in, I guess. Am I the only one who's present?
Riley, are you here?
Sven?
Yeah,
Also-
where wouldn't I be?
Oh, okay. I added
Alright.
another music if you want me to switch the music.
Sure.
Okay.
Queen P. Delamon and Queen P. Delamon.
Mm-hmm.
How curious.
People and Peepa.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, if there are no guards at the gate, Yona just gonna look around, sniff the air, pick a random direction to go in.
Okay. Well, as you guys start heading towards this, you see, as Rose enters the castle grounds, you see some attendants walk over to her and whisper something to her and walk her into this room right here.
Oh, okay, I guess she's famous.
And Cookie's just kind of chilling around, hanging out.
Is anybody reacting to her? Are there people around?
Surprisingly, everyone seems and to everyone she looks very normal. And when you take, and you saw her show up with you, but when you take a second look, she adorns a new look.
Oh, what does she look like?
Doop, boop, boop, boop.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa! Hot.
So that's our Cookie now?
Hell yeah, baby.
God damn.
Fuck yeah.
Ugh. Cookie? Is that you?
Sure is.
Show the picture. Show the picture.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it now.
Why did you even bother with your other form? This is awesome. Haha. Good for you.
Let's
Oh,
keep
smart.
her. I knew I wanted to keep her.
Did you now?
Hey, I claimed her.
Totally.
Tap her on the shoulder. You're claimed. Alright, well, if nobody
Damn,
cares
you're
that I
not moving
have... If nobody cares that I have a literal archangel type of thing next to me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna walk in a random direction. I'm gonna try and scout, see if I can see like a cohort of maids or servants or somebody who's clearly got their way back into the castle proper. And I'm gonna try and follow him.
Okay. I will. Okay, so you see over here, these basically 4, 6, 7, and 5 are kind of like mini rooms on the grounds, housings of their own. You see kind of every now and again, you'll see attendants just kind of zipping around um, trying to either grab others to figure out to try and like finish tasks or whatnot, or they're like cleaning off like shelves and the sorts.
Ah, okay. I will approach the one that looks the meekest. Maybe somebody who's new.
Here we go.
The smallest maid.
Are you gonna impersonate a halfling?
Find me a weak wench.
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna be civilized, I promise.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Civilized by orc standards, or
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
my
okay.
goodness.
Oh Lord, it's a lolly. Oh no.
oh, oh.
God, this is gonna be hard. Hail! Excuse me. She'll approach and try and grab her attention. I'm just trying to like figure out.
Sorry, I'm grabbing the picture so that
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
Are we like in an interior? Do we have a roof over us, or is that like a courtyard, outdoorsy place where we're at now?
it is an outdoorsy place. Because if you
Okay.
look this is like a stone ground, and then each of these like 5, 6, 7, and 4 are have walls around them, kind of like.
Okay, so the interiors are all wood or marble, and the exterior is all either brick or cobble.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Okay. Yeah, I'll approach her, hail her, try and grab her attention. See what she says.
Yeah, I've been looking at the map. I like this map a lot. I draw a lot of
cool.
castles, so this is cool.
The only thing I don't like is that it's potato quality, but that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can-
no,
can-
I didn't like that either. I was trying to find maps, and some are okay, end up okay, some of them don't. But
Yeah. It is what it is.
as you run up to the attendant, she looks how she's dressed. She looks very much in charge.
Oh my god.
Oh, it just got even harder, didn't it?
Oh god. Time to adapt.
She pulls out a clipboard and looks at you and says, "You're not on the list, but
How do you know? I haven't told you my name yet.
she
True.
Not wrong.
looks at. Right. Okay.
I am the last on the list. I applied very late. I am sorry I'm late. This happens all the time. But I promise I'll do better. She'll start kicking like rocks on the ground and try and act like she's embarrassed to be late.
Tammy will look at you and just kind of watch as you kick the ground and say, "Please don't mess up the."
No, I'll clean it up. I'll clean it. She kneels on all fours and like starts picking up rocks and then
Bend
pocketing
over.
them. See, it's all clean now. And I'll work super hard. I'll give it my 300%. I'm very strong.
Dear, another one. Okay. She says, "All right. If you'd follow me to the throne room, we can get you set up."
Yona will be like all excited and start hippity hopping alongside Tammy. Oh, lady. I suppose you'll be my boss. What's your name?
The name's Tammy.
Oh,
Do
Tammy.
remember to not forget the name. Also, when you are to come in here, address them as. And she's kind of like, as she's saying this, she's not even like looking at you. She's kind of like off in her own mind as she's
Yeah.
walking. Like she's been here a million times, so she is just kind of like on autopilot, walking and stuff.
Yep.
Do remember to address them as King and Queen Delamont, and try not to mess up in any way, shape, or form, or you'll die. But
Yeah. I mean, besides the dying part, I can't die, but otherwise, yes, I got it. Thank you, Tammy.
you're
Any other tips?
She moves over a bit and opens the door and says, "Try to act a little less poor, I guess."
Oh,
She'll clear her throat and try her best impression of what she thinks is a posh accent. Alright. Alright, milady.
Yes.
gives
when
her a
she's
little-
wearing. What is
She-
she wearing? Nothing but loincloth?
She looks up and looks Yona up and down. Better. They'll get you. And she snaps her fingers, and two attendants kind of run over. She points at Yona and says, "I want you two to fit her to an outfit while she's here on work."
Most splendid. Thank you, milady.
You're welcome.
No.
And she waves her hand and says, "Off you go," and kind of rolls her eyes a bit and walks away.
We've
We're in.
created a monster.
Come
We're
on,
in.
French maid
Yeah,
outfit.
And as Yona, you're doing that, Tammy walks over to room 6 and knocks on the door.
Come in.
She opens the door and says, "It's you may enter, not come in. You've been here how long and you don't remember that?"
Well, first of all, I walked into the door and I was whisked away into this room.
You know the king and queen and how prim and proper they are. They want you to be at your best at all times.
Oh, honey, I'm always at my best.
She looks you up and down again, over kind of. Yeah, of course.
Where is General Varda, my father?
In the war room, he's taking care of
I
some
would like to
business.
speak with him.
All in due time.
All in due time. I have rights to speak with my father.
You do. Don't. No, I'm not in that sense. I mean, you just got home. I feel like you should relax a bit.
I don't want to relax. I would like to speak with my father.
Very well then. And she steps aside. She looks over at you and says, "For game's sake, I'm just saying this out of the game. He's in 21. That's where where he does the war room stuff."
Alright, she will head that way. Thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome.
As she walks away, swaying her hips.
She gives a slight roll of the eyes again.
Do you have to go through the throne room to get to 21? Am I seeing it right?
Yeah. So I think these circular
You can
things
go
are-
in the
Yeah, I'm
towers
just
and then
gonna-
go through the
Mhm.
side. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It is an
into
interesting
the-
like layout.
into the war floor room.
Okay.
And then she doesn't even knock. She just opens the door and goes, "I'm here."
I don't have a picture for him, so I will find one.
We could wait for you to find
Oh
one.
my gosh.
He wasn't prepared for
Yeah.
my papa.
Meanwhile, Rook and Liliana are ready. He's got like a suit. He's not wearing it right now. Neither is Liliana wearing the dress that she totally took in a rush from her wardrobe. But they have them available now.
I had to be right back. You said I have a suit?
Yes, you're not wearing the suit, but you're like carrying it with you.
Okay.
And I got a dress in a rush. But I'm not wearing
Got
it. Just have it ready.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Now we get to draw our characters in ballroom outfits, right?
I'm not drawing that. But I did find an image that I want to use as the dress. Just to give you an idea, because I already had like a whole Liliana Pinterest and she has very particular fashion sense, and I'm like, I know exactly what she's gonna be wearing.
Okay.
So feel free to do the same for
Is that
yourself.
papa?
Yes.
Papa's hot.
Nah, that's The Witcher.
Oh, great. Liliana's gonna be my stepmom.
No! I say that about everyone though.
That's a cool looking sword.
Nice, nice.
I want it. Let's take it.
Mm-hmm. I'll help you.
God, I'm gonna switch the music. Give me a second.
Yeah.
RuneScaping. Just play sea shanty.
Dude,
That always fits.
when in doubt, sea shanty.
Yeah. Sea shanty too.
As you bust into the room, Rose, you see your father kind of looking at the table, going over reports and other documentations and stuff in the sort. But he hears the door like fly open, and he kind of looks up for a bit. How are you doing, darling?
I'm fine. Is there anybody else in the room?
Not at the moment, just him and you.
Are we able to speak in here unheard?
Yes, of course. There's something.
All ears?
He looks around, and you see in the middle of the table a glowing crystal, and he grabs the crystal and pockets it. You have my full attention.
I have received unsettling news, and I'm not entirely sure how to deliver it to you. Because I was also conflicted with it. But have you noticed anything odd with the king and queen lately?
I have. They've been talking a lot about deploying more people to the Wizard's Tower.
I see. They are not the king and queen. They are imposters. The real king and queen are in fact goblins who have for years taken the look of what these imposters are looking like now.
As you go to start, as you finish saying that, he's going to, because you guys are close enough right now. He's going to walk closer to you and kind of like hold your mouth and look about a bit. And he goes, "Not here." As he raises one finger while covering your mouth, we have to find somewhere more secure.
Right. There is other things. We need to speak now. It's very urgent.
We will. Did you come alone?
No, I have friends. They have been journeying with me during my mission. Again, we really must speak, or else, it will, mean war with the Northern Kingdom.
Of course. We will when we get the chance. He kind of again looks around and he says, "The one orb was just a, in case we need to report anything, or in case we need to keep in contact or record anything in here. No one knows how much more magic stuff is imbued."
Right. When is the next ball?
Actually, it's in a week.
God damn it, a whole week? I was
see.
getting
Yeah.
so excited for it.
The last ball they had was 2 weeks ago. The last one for them was, you guys have been traveling for, I want to say 3 weeks to a month, because you've been going back and forth. Well, I'll say 2.5 weeks at least.
Surely they have weekly balls.
Yes, but it was semi put on hold because of the whole demon portal being opened up, and
Oh, boo-hoo. How does
We
that
can give
stop
them a
rich
reason to
people?
party. Yeah.
but they're reinstating.
Come to town with me then.
I can. Do you want me
We
to?
can go to our house where it's more safe.
We can.
Out of context, Rose probably would have told y'all the location of her house within the city.
First a dad, then a house. I love how you're putting Atlas on the spot here.
Okay.
I mean, he is the general. Why wouldn't he have a house?
Yeah.
DM's got to be quick.
Well, yeah. But so while you're talking to him, Riley, you've been rummaging around the castle. What are you looking for in particular?
Nothing in particular. I'm just rummaging around, looking around. Maybe I find some pretty cultist robes, but other than that,
Actually, roll me a perception, if you're able to.
Cultist robes in the king's castle? Oh, I hope so.
Uh-huh. Wouldn't that be so convenient?
I mean, only if you guys actually look for them. Only if they're just laying around.
Uh-huh.
can't seem to click on that. Right. There we go. I got a natural 1.
Oh.
Okay.
You saw yourself in the mirror
actually-
and went, "Who's this pretty lady?"
You actually see on one of the tables as you're walking through these halls a poster, like a poster, kind of flyer for a ball, and for the ball. And first, and it has on there 2 performers, Hawaii Koi and Helifakafta.
I make a mental note. I will try to bring in. I will try to find out who Hawaii Kawaii is,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
because she obviously stole Kawaii Sawai's name, and I'm not standing for that. And yeah, and we'll pick up the flyer and just do my rounds again.
Okay.
What's the name of that rival again?
Helifakafta.
Can you spell that?
It's
It's in
game.
the world announcements.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is so. But as you find the flyer for the ball, you hear some attendants kind of whispering, and one of them kind of points at you, Riley, and says, "She doesn't seem like she belongs here. What? I wonder if she's one of the new attendants."
Who said that? Like, where exactly did I hear that?
There were 2 attendants right there.
Right there. All right. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on them.
Okay.
Do it. Wipe them out.
But what do you say? How do you
You
mock them?
ugly.
Oh.
Oh, the worst insult. And what do they have to roll? I can't remember.
Wisdom DC 15. Wisdom saving throw 15.
They
Oh.
They are in fact not ugly.
They know they're not ugly.
they kind of just take the insult, and they kind of like stick up their nose and start to walk away.
Alright. As they walk away, can I use dancing lights to blind them? Can I like create?
you can do that.
Can I create lights that like directly shine into their eyes?
Yeah.
Riley's gonna
Great.
get thrown in the dungeon.
Great, I will do that.
What are you going for here? Let's see where this goes.
Okay. As you roll, or as you cast the dancing lights in their eyes, they kind of run into each other, and
Idiots.
and I'm going to say that they actually have.
They have what? You cut out.
Oh, he stopped talking in mid-sentence.
Yeah, no, I was trying to roll something because after that blinding light, I'm making them re-roll something. Okay, so it after a bit of pause, you blind them with the lights, and then something deep within, kind of like they rehear those words, and they both kind of start to cry as they run away.
So they didn't stumble or fall or anything.
No, they realized they were
Well, they
ugly.
No.
well they ran
Okay.
into each other
Yeah.
after you blinded them, and then
Yeah.
The what you said to them when you did the vicious mockery, they had to I made them re-roll for it.
Yeah. I was just wondering when they ran into each other if they fell for a moment or not.
Yeah, no, they fell. They fell
Yeah.
down.
If they fell, then I want to make a sleight of hand check
Okay.
and try to get into one of the pockets to see what is in there.
Nice.
Okay.
As you do.
Yeah, I rolled a 9. For a moment, I thought the 7 was a 1 again. That would have been bad.
Wow.
I'll say since you blinded them, to roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. Then it's a 14.
Okay.
Nice.
So they do have and they did have the dancing lights, and they fell. They were under the vicious mockery. As they are stumbling over themselves, you are able to kind of rummage in one of their pockets fast enough, and you retrieve a key.
A key.
And yes,
How does the key look?
it looks very plainly made, but the end of it that doesn't go into the key into the hole for the door is shaped like a trying to think like a lightning bolt.
Uh-huh.
It's the key for Harry Potter.
Yeah. Riley has read that book. Okay. Riley is going to move away and as far away from them as possible as they run away from me crying. I assume that it will take them a while to notice a missing key because they're so emotionally distraught.
Yeah, they are.
In which direction did they run? In the northern or southern, like upper?
They ran south. They ran back
yeah.
down.
Okay, then I walk up.
They'll probably think they dropped it when they bumped into each other.
Yeah.
Probably.
So and so you're walking up there now.
Yeah. What is in this room?
It's just another mid room. So there's like nights, and there's like the tables in between, with like vases with flowers in them. But it looks like they look kind of special because they're getting ready for a ball in a week. So
Can I Arcana check the flowers?
yes, you may.
Great. I got an 18. Are those normal flowers or are those magic flowers?
You see them, and you're kind of getting these flowers are very reminiscent to dream lilies.
Ooh.
Drugs.
Oliver will pay a good price for those. Yeah, I will take one of these flowers with me.
Just one?
Okay.
If I took too many, it would be obvious.
Ah!
And yeah, doing my circles again.
Okay.
Did I just see Riley just run through?
Yeah, so Riley, like, as you guys, as like your dad is standing there talking with you, you hear the door kind of like just open up. Riley walk in, close the door, kind of looking around, and then walks to the other side, opens the door, and closes it.
Again and again and again
Riley.
and again. Nope. Ignored.
That is one of my traveling companions.
An interesting one at that.
She's still quite young.
So
I left her alone in the castle.
as these are all
What
going
have I
on, by this time, Liliana and Rook, you have arrived at the castle of Dularan.
And you do not want to be dressed up yet, correct?
No, not yet. We just
Okay.
took them in case that is the plan. Little girl, stop. Stop fidgeting.
Oh, hey, I know that one. Rook will point to Riley.
Come, let's gather everyone. Have you seen the
Yes,
rest of the
let's.
people? Cookie.
A small question, Atlas. Do these flowers smell?
Mm-hmm.
Then I will keep going away from Liliana.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Well, she seems fine at least.
Children. I like your new look, Cookie.
Thank you.
Let us find the rest. Liliana will walk inside and have a good look around. It's not her first time in here, I suppose.
No, it's
Rook
not.
will look at where the missing plaque is and notice the names.
Mm-hmm.
And proceed in behind Liliana.
Would Liliana know Tammy? Would she have met her before?
Yeah, you have met the high-ranking attendant, Tammy.
Ah, Miss Tammy.
Liliana, it's been forever. She kind of like looks at her hand and kind of like counting.
I am looking for specific people. Miss Rose, an orc lady, very tall, very eager. And I suppose I know where the child is, so that would be it.
Okay. Well, Rose has gone to see her father. The
And
orc
that is
one,
where?
in the back room. You should know where it is. You guys have conducted,
Ah, the war room.
yes. The orc lady is, is she with you? She was and she said that she was a part of the attendant list, and she just was late. So
Liliana will think for a moment. Yes, she's someone I'm recommending for a maid position. I hope she's of help to you.
oh, she's a recommendation. Even better. Can't hire trash all the time.
She's a bit dense, but good with her muscle. She'll help you with lifting and moving such things.
I hope so.
It
Are you
is
to
very
attend the?
handy.
Are
Oh.
you to attend the ball this week coming up?
When is it?
In a week's time. And she kind of holds up 7 fingers and says, whenever you're available, though, of course. I know that.
Yes, I believe I will. And she'll motion over to Rook to come over.
She looks at Liliana and says, I know that you, and she kind of like gives like knowing eyes, and Roven will eventually show up.
Yes, Rowan will perhaps come too. I'm not sure, but this is my assistant and you could say a test subject. He will be coming with me as well. To showcase my latest invention to people.
Tammy will look at Rook, and she kind of walks over to him and goes to motion to grab at his arm and be like, "You look like you'd be rather useful here."
In what way?
Getting rid of unwanted people.
Oh, he certainly will.
That is my duty, but not for you.
And have no fear,
see.
I have prepared a suit for him for the ball. So everything will be presentable, as usual.
Rook
Very
is
well.
already presentable. There is nothing wrong with his lack of attire.
The problem is not with you, Rook, it was with the people that will be at the ball.
Prudes. I understand.
Tammy is just gonna click her tongue a couple of times and then just be like, "Well, I will let you back at your
Thank you.
gathering."
And Liliana will proceed to come over here. That's a wall, right? We can't see Yona in there. We have to go through the door.
Yeah,
Correct.
there's a
and she-
the brown thing right underneath is the door, though.
There's brown what?
Yona's name is blocking it. That's a door.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, since I only know where the war room is, I will go there.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Yona back in time a little bit while
Yep.
you go into the room. You start to you were closed in there by yourself. Oh no, with the two attendants, they are going to be
Yep.
dressing you. They kind of scurry you into here, and
Sorry, could you
This-
ping again? I was zoomed in.
all good.
All right.
And they just go, "We need to get a little more fabric, but should be no problem." And
Oh,
They-
you don't have to. I have no problem showing my legs. You can go for a short skirt. But also, she'll try to keep a
no,
she'll try to, learn their mannerisms, how they talk, the accents, all of that. She'll try to keep it in mind. Just get me into a dress, and I'll be fine. And then, whatever you need help with, I'll help you.
okay. While you're waiting, why don't you step in there and the Lord and Lady will give you your orders.
Oh, I'm going into the throne room without a uniform?
Check for guards. Attack! Attack!
Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yona will hesitantly approach the door and I guess look over towards the maids. Do I knock? She shrugs.
Why? When you go to look back, they're gone.
Oh,
Oh no.
Have
I-
fun.
Here's our representatives.
All right, well, she knocks with a heavy hand.
You hear a man from inside go, "You may enter now."
All right, she will gently open the door so she doesn't break it and try and squeeze through. This door is so thin. I'm barely able to stand in it. All right, she'll enter, bow, and say, "Greetings, your highness and your highness." She looks from Delmont to the other Delmont. My king and queen. My name is Nona. I am a humble servant here. I've just joined the ranks of the maids. I'm here to collect my orders.
Very well. First on the list, I need you to round up some people for the cotillion ball that we are going to be having in a week. And he taps his finger on the table that's in between them, and a paper unfurls, and you see a list of people's names on the list on the paper, and it kind of hits the table and then kind of rolls down down off the table and onto the floor.
Oh,
towards you.
oh, that's a long list. Yana will kneel and pick the list up and start rolling it back as she approaches the table.
Okay, and if you could make a perception check.
Yes, exactly. I was hoping you'd say that. I would like to take a closer look at these fellas. What is that? 14.
That is enough. As you look and as you're rolling it and you're like kind of like keeping an eye on them, but you're looking down and have a glance at it. You notice on the docket 2 specific names that seem to come up: Rovamar and Demico.
How curious. As she finishes rolling the scroll. Anything else, my lord and my lady?
Nothing of right now. Although I will say, the with Rose being back, that much of a goblin that was with her must need a bath. If you can go fetch him and take care of him. She kind of makes a disgusted face as she says it.
Take
Ooh.
care of him? She raises a brow. Understood, I think. Okay, well, she'll give them both a cautious bow and take a few steps backwards. Well, if that is all, thank you, my liege, my lady. Thanks for putting your trust in my services. I'll do my best. And she walks out.
Oh, 10
Okay.
out of 10 for enthusiasm.
What the fuck?
All right.
Everyone clap for
Yes, work,
Yona.
and I'm
That was great. I was so scared for Yona for some reason.
Nah, she adapts quickly.
How dare they insult my goblet?
Right.
Right. So Liliana and Rook, you guys do eventually make it to the war room.
Ah, Miss Rose.
Liliana.
I have some bad news and potentially better news, perhaps. But bad news is I lost Damiko, unfortunately.
Lovely.
And he managed to kill a man in the...
Antoine.
Yes, Antoine is no more, I'm afraid. I guess he was not up to the task, as Clint said.
I knew
I
I
see.
didn't believe that demon.
Anyways, Liliana, Rook, this is General Brent Varda, my father.
Rook looks Brent up and down, gets up and approaches him, extends an arm to him, or extends a hand rather to shake his hand. I am Rook of the Thalarii. Perhaps you've heard of our prowess.
I have. I've done extensive research on the tribes of this land, and yours by far is the most intriguing of them all.
He's gonna glare a bit, his hand still outstretched.
He puts his hand out and he goes to shake your hand.
I'm
I'm
assuming
checking him.
I'm assuming Liliana has heard of him but hasn't met him personally. Ooh.
Oh, contested. Okay, okay.
Yes, he's away a lot, doing, duties. Much like I am.
Look at that +8.
Damn.
Anyways, we will be able to rest in town for the night. All of us.
Of course.
Riley's kind of gone loose in the castle, but she blends in with a lot of the
Ate too much
staff,
sugar,
so
perhaps.
perhaps.
Liliana will look at Brent and take a little bow, like an elegant bow. My name is Liliana, Royal Advisor of Maliwan. It is a pleasure to meet the legend. I did not realize this is your father, Miss Rose. Most impressive.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Rook will offer a half bow as well. Kind of like leaning his shoulders forward and nodding.
I heard there is a ball in a week. Perhaps that will be part of the plan, Miss Rose. And Liliana gives her a knowing look.
Yes. We can kind of lay low in town and we can talk about things tonight at my house with my father.
Liliana will kind of look at Brent with kind of a sense of a little doubt, but if you say so.
Rose gives her a very, trusting look.
Mm-hmm.
Us, though,
We have to collect
we won't have to pay
Yona.
for a room.
And that was never a problem for me, Miss Rose, but I appreciate it.
Nor I. I am just as comfortable in the yard.
I know. Where else does a big giant mountain go?
Exactly.
We should
Rose,
gather Miss
chuckles.
Yona, who is apparently now a maid. But this is fine.
I mean, if she's a maid, they'll have quarters for her here.
We should collect her anyway. Do you really think we can just leave her here?
I agree.
No, but having someone else on the inside might be helpful.
Exactly.
But
Rook
we
will
shouldn't
point to
discuss
Brent.
this here.
What of him? Isn't he on the inside?
Yes. We shall more later. But we should go and find Riley and Yona.
Yes. Let us proceed to town.
If we must, let's go collect the child again.
I suppose we'll have a week to stay around and gather information in town, which is exactly what I wanted.
Sounds about right.
Oh, you want to hang behind? Rose?
I'm coming.
Okay.
You must gather your party. Can we magically assemble the Avengers?
Mm-hmm. So
I mean, couldn't we just ask Cookie to...
So we're heading
look for them?
to Brent's house?
Well, we're gonna try to find Yona and Riley, and
Okay.
Yeah.
going in town.
So you guys are...
So Rose, comes across some attendants and asks them if they've seen a young girl, short brown hair.
And Liliana does the same for a half-orc lady that has no clothes on.
Rook is tired of this shit and doesn't ask anybody. He had to go fetch Riley last time. He's not doing it this time.
Yeah, last time we had to fight a dragon.
Exactly. Well, a demon, but...
Or demon dragon thing.
I'm sure you'll be bored plenty, Rook. Enjoy this time off.
Can I roll investigation to find Riley? And,
Same.
Yes, you can.
And I'm looking for Yona. Whoa!
Hey!
Ooh, that's insight, not
That's
investigation.
inside.
Oh shit! My bad.
Can she hold that?
You can
Can
hold
she
that,
save
though.
that natural?
Nice.
Alright. You have a free insight.
It's natural.
Now, investigation.
Oh yeah. Give me a second.
Try again.
Okay. Riley, are you trying to hide at all?
Riley is sleeping, so I guess I have a deception of 24.
Damn.
Okay.
Just walked into someone's house and occupied the bed, as you do.
Well, they know Rosé's here, so she probably should pop in on the king and queen. The king and queen do know I'm here, and it would be quite rude if I didn't introduce, at least speak with them.
I have an idea. Perhaps I can come with you. I wish to observe something.
Of course.
Let us proceed together then. For they knew we were on a mission together, did they not?
They didn't, but it'll be okay.
I see.
And then she, knocks on the door to the throne room.
You hear someone clear their throat and then go, "You may enter."
As she steps in and bows.
Liliana enters after her and bows as well, showing her respect.
You see
King and Queen Delamont, I have returned
Alright.
for a short bit.
It is a pleasure to meet you again, my lords, my lady.
Oh, that's great. I did not say the right. I typed the right thing. Gotcha. They look at you both, and the king goes, Rosé, it's lovely to see you back. How was that little mission that we sent you on?
It's still a work in progress, but we are getting very much close to solving the problem. I have actually acquired some help with my new traveling companion, Liliana.
Indeed,
She's also doing research in the matter, so we decided to work together on it.
Miss Rosé has been great aid to our cause. Of course, closing this portal. It is quite troublesome. We have found, you see, the necromancer D'Amico. We have him as a prisoner currently for interrogation.
As you say that, you see the queen as she's got her hands on in her chair as she's sitting. You see her hand, her right hand, kind of grip the chair's arm a bit more.
And I'm looking specifically for those kinds of reactions. Like, I'm watching for them. Hawkeye.
And then in the process, I have lost my traveling companion, Pipo. I'm in the process of finding him as well.
Unfortunate.
You see that instead of just the one hand gripping the arm, she kind of looks like she does that like faint thing where she kind of just goes she kind of like falls forward a bit, and she's like, "How can you be so careless? How can you be so careless?"
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I did not realize you were so much into such a lowly servant. Did you know him well?
You see them kind of look at each other for a second, and they what looked to be like a slight smile before, where when you entered, is now a very like low frown as they go. "We did know him for a very long time. He was exiled by his tribe, and made pity on him and brought him into our home and gave him to Rose to kind of mentor him and teach him our ways.
Liliana will make that motion with like where you clap your hands in the air kind of to the side in a kind of cute manner. Oh, so very generous of you. Such charity. It's so rare to see these days.
Well, though it was fairly careless that I have lost him in the meantime, it won't take me long to find him again. I am pretty good at tracking what I'm looking for.
And, you know, if it is such a tragic loss for you, I'm sure we can find a slave somewhere in the city that matches the same description, perhaps. I can look for you if you wish.
No, replacing him is not an option. We need that one.
How peculiar. Well, we'll try our best to locate him again.
Rose bows. It has been a pleasure to see you again, King and Queen Delamont, but I must retire home. It has been a long journey. I shall be in town for the next week or so, collecting things before I venture back out to finish my journey.
And I shall accompany Miss Rose, and Liliana will bow as well.
Then go forth, and Rose, if you fail us again, you know what's on the line.
Yes.
Very well.
Liliana will make kind of like a snarky face at that, kind of like eye rolling, but on purpose.
Yeah. Now go and make haste with all your travels.
And when they go out, Liliana will kind of get close to Rose and whisper to her, but at the same time say it loud enough so that the Queen and King hear it. It's just a servant, is it not?
Oh, all that sass.
And because this is all with the because of the insight that you had, you see both of like as you like whisper and you kind of like have that view to them.
Yeah, like rolling my eyes to see with my
You see
peripheral
that
vision.
as the as you are closing the door and saying that, you see both of them kind of stand up and are like starting to talk to each other. So
Ooh. Can I, after we close the door, can I try to eavesdrop?
yeah,
I roll perception.
you guys can roll perception.
I will motion to Rose, kind of without saying anything, just hand gestures. Gestures.
Gestures.
Gestures.
Gestures. I hope you get a better roll than I did.
Perception. Oh fuck.
Shit.
Fuck.
It's a thin door, but it is made of wood and is
It's a thin door. Do we get advantage?
sure. Yes.
Actually, can I look around for any paintings with holes? You know, this is like a fucking castle. I'm sure there's people who spy in here. I'm looking for any evidence of spy kind of thing for this room.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Would I know about anything like that? I have wandered these halls for years.
Maybe she would have like an advantage on it.
Yeah.
Would that be an investigation roll?
Yes. Investigation with advantage.
Advantage for both or just Rose? Wow.
I get an advantage with investigation, right?
One more,
Yes.
one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Because that was a really shitty roll.
One more. Oh no.
Oh hell.
I got a
No!
I got a +1 from chat, so it's 14 in total. Does that give me anything?
Yes. Let me find the picture because I actually have it.
Oh, you actually do? Wow.
Yeah. You see, this is the picture that you see, and as you look at it, you move you are able to like you kind of move it out of the way a little bit, and you see a little not even like a perfectly rounded hole or anything like that, just like something that was able to get far enough through.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear through the hole.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that this was not the right course of action. And you
Liliana
hear
is motioning to Rose to come and listen in as well.
Lady Delamont says, "We need to get this back on track before things go worse." And if you guys can make me one more investigation check each.
Okay. Investigation. Ah, yes.
What'd you get, Kirsty?
I got a natural 20, 24.
Okay, because it didn't show up on the thing, so that's what I was asking.
Ah.
Yeah, my connection to the server has been interrupted.
Okay, that's fine. So you both hear. Okay, it did show up finally. You hear from them. From King Delamont. Well, with Rovamar out of the picture and D'Amico captured, we'll have to move to phase 2. And they stop talking, and it goes silent.
Liliana will look at Rose and motion that they should go and keep quiet.
I'm stealthing.
Hell yeah. Should I stealth as well?
Yeah, if you want to.
Sure. I'm stealthy.
1 second.
Good. Sneaky.
Sneaky.
At least 2 people are.
Hell yeah, finally living my castle espionage dreams.
Right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think I know
shit.
what I need to go up
Oh.
on when I
Oh, that's
level
so
up.
good. Oh, that's so good.
And then you roll a 20.
Oh shit, I don't like this.
So as you guys are trying to sneak away,
Fuck.
you hear from behind you a man with a black outfit and very like cleaned up and dressed. Let me as
Oh, the perfect person to meet here, Jesus.
he looks over at you two. Liliana, it's a pleasure seeing you here.
Liliana bows down. My lord Peps.
And Rosé.
She bows. It's nice to see you. All is well?
Very well. I know it's none of my business, but if anyone else were to catch you doing that, there would definitely be consequences. But
Oh, no worries. We simply just wanted to not disturb the king and queen.
of course, I very much understand. So what are you doing here? He looks at both of you.
We were
I
here to
came-
report from our mission.
As well as to visit with my father. General Brent Varda.
Your father, yes.
That's all.
We'll be staying in town until the ball, which I assume you will be attending, my lord.
I will. They kind of have to invite all of us, but oh, it's not gonna be the same as it was before. But you know,
Oh, how come? I haven't been to many balls as of late. Is there a change I should know about?
he's going to walk up closer to you both and like lean over between you two and go, between the three of us, I'm thinking that I might resign from my count hood.
And what is... Why is that, my lord, if you don't mind me asking? You have been doing quite a fine job.
Of course. Yes. I'll let's just say I will see you guys around later. We can hash out the details.
Yes, we'll be staying, Miss Rose, at your place, I presume?
Very well. Oh yes.
Did she crash?
I think. Did you crash?
Yeah,
That's a yes.
Yeah.
welcome back.
I had a whole conversation with myself, y'all.
Oh, lovely.
No. So, what did you say?
Ugh, it's not important.
Oh no, do it.
Go, go, go. Go ahead.
So basically, what happened was she asked him, "What part did y'all stop hearing
Well,
me
I
at?"
think it was funny because you were both talking at the same time, so I assumed that that you got cut off like as he caught you.
I asked him why he was resigning and told him even though it was none of my business.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he
Okay.
said he's gonna tell us later, and I said that we're
Yeah.
staying at your place. Kind of
Yeah,
question
and
mark.
then I was telling him that we have to go and find some of our associates because they are lost in the castle. It's a maze if you don't know your way.
Mm-hmm.
You can get lost in this place. I can tell you that. Um, if you come across a rugged-looking Goliath, tell him Pep said hi.
Oh, you know Rook?
Yes, we've had talks
Castle
in
buddies.
passing. Mm-hmm.
Give me
I've
that castle.
I've taken quite a liking to him as a, let's say, a bodyguard of sorts. He's quite capable.
Yes, very quite capable.
You know what they say in chess? Most pieces can't move outside of their bounds, but for this one, he seems very versatile.
I get it.
It's so funny.
Oh, you finally understand? 7 sessions later, Cat gets it.
He was even. It was even told during the DevGuild thing, you'll never become a king.
I know, it's funny still. I'm sorry.
Love it.
Go on, ignore me.
Well, just let him know I'll be getting in touch soon, I should say.
Liliana will smile and bow and take her leave.
Rose will too. We'll speak later.
Now, I see Rook. I wave him over.
I mean, we
I
can leave him
approach.
there. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've already been waved.
Tammy? Miss Tammy?
Yes, darling.
Have you seen a small girl, short brown hair?
She taps her clipboard and just points to the building right in front of you all.
Room 5.
She's been sleeping in my bed.
Liliana
Oh,
opens the
no.
door. Little girl!
Thank you, and I'm sorry for any inconveniences that she has caused. We're teaching her. She's our we're showing her the ropes of, what we do.
Well, I'll tell you what she's acting like. She's acting like a diva.
She's a diva.
She's acting like a diva.
Good,
Liliana's
good.
kind of
There's
slapping,
nothing wrong with that, dear.
slapping Riley's cheeks very gently.
There isn't.
I'm going to make a Constitution
Rosé will
saving throw.
poke Tammy
I
playfully.
got a 15.
You what?
I made a Constitution saving throw.
To
Got
not
a
wake up.
15. To not wake up, yes.
Liliana will slap a little bit harder.
Okay, I will make another.
Just drag her out. We can have Rook carry her.
Okay, I got a 7. I wake up, I suppose.
Rook, do
I
you
think-
feel
what
like
is the
carrying
DC
Riley?
What is
She
the
won't
DC
wake
for
up.
what is the DC for waking up, Atlas?
10.
Okay, then the second time I wake up.
Okay.
Little girl, it's time to go. Let's go, you've caused enough trouble here.
Oh. Have you seen a half-orc?
Yes, she was kind of, and she kind of, looks around a bit. She was around here somewhere. I saw her walk out. The outfit seems to have, been form-fitting. She seems, more proper.
Perfect.
Mm.
Should we leave her here or take her with us?
Oh no, we don't let the servants, stay on the grounds.
Oh, of course. Little girl, I said come out, let's go.
I mean, Liliana should understand that it takes some time to dress oneself after waking up.
Wait, she was
I'm
naked?
sure. She was sleeping. What the fuck do you expect?
Okay, okay.
Liliana is just like furrowing her eyebrows and kind of massaging them to calm down. Okay, fine.
If you don't hurry up, we'll send Rook in there after you.
Jesus
I'm right
Christ,
outside. I'm
I
ready to come in there.
I remember Argatic phone drawing.
That's right. You stand in front.
Tammy's going you see her wave her hand and a bottle appears in her hand as she walks into the room, and she's just
room.
dumping it all over her room.
Oh no,
Rose
desanitize.
leaves 5 gold for her. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Liliana's gonna have a look around, see if there's any traces of destruction that he can follow, that she can follow to Yona.
Roll perception.
Okay.
I will roll perception as well.
You notice a few like someone was trying to be nicely dust off stuff, but you can very clearly tell it hasn't been fully they tried to, but they just kind of moved the dust to another area. Other places it's just a pile of dust.
I follow the trail of how fast work.
Hiding it, not cleaning it.
That's how you do it.
What?
I feel cold out, man.
Oh my
Oh, yeah. Keep an eye on Riley. Don't let her run away.
What the fuck? Miss Yona, finally.
As you enter the hallway, you see Yona is living her best life, practicing her catwalk in her maid outfit.
She's just
Oh.
going la 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 la.
No. She's
Definitely
just
bending
doing
over with a short
powerful
skirt.
threads. Powerful threads. Like she completely pushes you to the side and keeps walking.
Miss Yona, I'm so glad you are enjoying your new position for which I recommended you.
Excuse me. She says in a very posh-like accent. My name is Nona.
Liliana
You must
chuckles.
have me mistaken for someone else.
Rose is holding her hand over her mouth.
Yona bends
Um,
over next to like a statue, like a little
Oh
statuette
god.
here,
So we
and
just
just
got a
dust it
whole lot of
off.
half-orc ass.
Yep. And her
Uh,
skirt is like super short because she requested it.
Liliana's just whispering to Rose. I think she might be really good at this job.
Now,
Maybe
if you
she
excuse
found her-
me, I have other duties to attend to.
Nona. Nona.
Nope.
We'll be. You can join us later. Use the stone. Okay.
You just hear tap, 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 tap.
Very
Okay.
well. At least I'm happy she's
guess-
adjusting.
Yeah. Riley.
Little girl,
She's in
come
her
on.
element.
Basically,
Told
Yona's
Brooke to hold her.
Yona's plan is to
I'm
try
gonna
and
put a leash
infiltrate,
on you.
the maid ranks, see
Uh-huh.
what the maid gossip is like,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Uh-huh,
try and
uh-huh.
convert the maids into her army.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh,
An army
yeah,
of maids.
basically we'll see where it
Come
goes,
on.
but basically
Okay.
like a revolution from the inside.
You
An
have
army of lollies. Got it.
you have given
Yep.
him too much power, and you have shown him the lolly way here. Atlas,
Yep.
I'll hold you responsible for whatever happens from this.
Oh, I'm fine with it.
Main quest, not important. Maid life, new path unlocked.
Oh god.
New path unlocked.
Oh, sweet. Oh god. Okay.
So we'll just have to check in throughout the week to see if she's still okay and
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Yona? Did you lose her?
She's living her
she's-
best maid life.
Oh no, this I have to see. Where is she?
Oh god. Follow the hallway up north that way. We'll wait for you.
Yona,
you-
what are you doing?
As you enter this room, you see Yona continues with her catwalk, but this time she's got like a plate full of like little cupcakes and tea, and a whole tea set balanced on top of her head. And she just brushes you off and walks down the hallway with holding a powerful stance. Once again, my name is Nona.
You look ridiculous and you sound like a puny human.
Excuse me, I don't think visitors are allowed in this section. You must vacate the premises.
Visitors, this is my castle. I've been here for hours.
Please follow me. I will escort you off.
Fine.
So we just grab Nona and run with her.
That is fucking hilarious.
Perfect.
This way, please.
Rook is
Your friends
definitely
are
checking
waiting
out
for
her
you.
ass. Rook is definitely checking out her ass from
Oh
behind.
yeah, it's swinging. It's swinging left and right, with a very steady rhythm. She doesn't
Rookle.
miss a beat.
Rook will smack her on the ass as he walks past.
Oh
I'll be
God,
waiting at the inn for you.
the teapot. No, can I hold
Don't
it?
wait. You might want a little
God.
dex for that.
Dexterity
Yeah, I think
saving throw. Let's
I
go.
think this is gonna be a dex saving throw. Jesus Christ. 22.
Yeah, hold it.
you held it.
Hold it, baby.
I
Not
can
a
spank you
single-
and you still hold the tea.
Not a single crumb falls off the cakes.
Oh
Fuck
my.
yeah.
Where
But
did
her
she
ass
get
is
the
like
time?
wobbling. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Off you go.
Remember,
Rose
the
hands
ear.
her the where her house is and says, "Please meet us there later when you're done."
Directions.
She'll look in your direction but not say anything and then walk away.
Just push it in her bra.
Just stuff it in her bra. There you go.
What
Yeah.
bra?
What
Oh.
Indeed.
Well, the little maid like balcony thing.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
while Yona is climbing the ranks, you guys make your way to Bryn's house.
On the way there, can Liliana like kind of listen in on the people? I'm assuming we're going through the town on foot and kind of it's. I would imagine it's busy and crowded and there's like life and stuff, and we were just like, oh, I didn't mean to go through the map, but you know,
Yeah,
just
we're on the map
listen
now.
to anything that I can hear. Is like whispers, gossip.
Hmm. You very much when you enter the you can tell the difference between uh okay between the rich and the poverish
Mm-hmm.
uh as you enter the market, and it's very much uh just stalls and stuff, not like fully built. And like some of them are shops, but they're primarily like stalls all about.
Do I see any shops for herbs or like medicinal ingredients?
And I'd be looking for just a blacksmith, somewhere to unload these basic short
Oh, are we
swords.
shopping now?
Yeah, you can. And you guys actually, where is? Hmm. Yeah. Um, as Riley, you look at that statue. You see. Let me post it.
Shopping, shopping, shopping. Doo-doo.
Actually, I do want to point out the time. Do we have enough time to shop?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the dragon statue?
That's the statue that you saw and that Riley was checking out.
Oh.
Oh my. Okay.
So it's in the same. It's in the same representation.
Oh, I love that.
It's very much in the same pose as it is right here on the in the map.
I'm just gonna mark it as very Hindu.
Hmm.
I'm gonna pay attention to all the colored balls that remind me of certain crystals.
Right.
Yep.
Do we know what that is? Like, do we know what that is a statue of?
You can roll me a history or religion check for whoever wants to.
Religion. I have proficiency in history.
Okay.
History.
So, Rose, what you know of the of it is kind of the base materials of it. You heard lore and myths of a dragon that was summoned when the orbs of dragonkind were brought together, uh, thus creating a very powerful source of energy. Um, and Liliana, what you know is about the same, but one detail different is uh, when you bring the orbs together, the energy that is put off by these orbs could either be um, draconic or demonic in nature.
Oh.
Um, and you both know that with the two with the uh, events that happened with the orbs a month now prior was due to the orbs coming together.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, uh, you guys can get a general understanding of the uh, severity and the power behind those orbs that you had seen.
A reminder of what we're fighting for, perhaps.
And I will say, for Rook, selling the swords, unless you're trying to haggle a price, is
No.
gonna be because how many did I say you had? Was 5,
8.
8? Okay, so you would get 80 gold,
All right, perfect.
10 for each.
And I'll get rid of those from my pack too. All right.
Okay.
I would like to look for. Wait, I have a list. I want snapdragon root, frog tongue, and if I can find any dragon scale dust.
Okay.
And
want-
some of that flower, the sleep. God, what was it?
Dream
By,
Lily.
Lily.
by the
Dream
way,
Lily.
by the way, I need to know if Liliana like actively sniffs around Riley.
Well, did I sniff Dream Lily on her
Um,
when I walk her up? Should I roll for something?
yes. You can. You have the starting of it, yeah. No, it wouldn't hurt, and you can roll a
Liliana,
nature
Yes.
because it's
open one of your vials.
Huh? Wait.
Open one of your vials.
Liliana will open one of her vials.
Oh, is that a good enough roll?
yes, that's a good enough roll.
Okay. Rose will move her hair out of her way, revealing her dragon scales, and she collects some and puts it in her vial.
Oh, hey.
Oh, splendid. Way more generous than that adventurer we met.
Well,
Thank you
you
kindly.
are assisting me with this mission. We
I
have
will,
to help each other as much as we can.
I will provide you with the result of this.
Yes, I'm and very much intrigued of what you come up with.
As for the other ingredients and stuff, just mark off 20 gold, and you are fully replenished.
Nice.
Because regardless of them being like looking run down, they're still fully functioning. They just don't have the funds and the means to have a shop itself, but they still have the stalls that are just as good. It has.
Taking 20 gold.
I'd like to see this shopping area more vibrant.
And after you guys, what Riley, was there anything that you needed to pick up? Because you have 500 gold from when you guys went to Roven, and from Roven.
Well, we have 500 per person. I've written down 100 on myself.
Well, Riley would love to visit like a store where she could buy new instruments or stuff like that.
Yeah, sure. All that's gonna where you can go to the Fluttering Wing, a store that has any and all musical instruments that you desire.
Also, by the way, looking around here, would I see any firearms?
You actually see at this stall over here, you see a pistol.
Ooh.
Looks puny. He'll pick it up and examine it. He'll set it back down and I'll look to the shopkeep. Do you have anything more my size?
He looks you up and down for a second and says, "Quite." And he pulls out what looks to be a very newer model, but old in that time, rifle.
So like a musket, probably
Yeah.
flintlock. Okay. How much and how many can you produce?
For these being as new as they are, I'd say 100 for each, and I do have 20.
Do you have anything a bit cheaper?
I do. They have. He pulls out like an earlier model, and
So
he
like
has.
matchlock.
Yeah, and he pulls them out and says, "These are 30 apiece."
I'll take all that you have.
Okay. Uh, he pulls out enough to where it's equal to 500 or 480.
500, 480 gold.
Yeah.
And how many is that? Let's see, divide by 30. I'm sorry. It's 11, 12,
Do you
13,
have that
14,
much?
15, 16. Yes, I do. I have 660 gold.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Okay, and then I'll add all those rifles. I'll need ammunition as well. I will need ammunition as well, won't I?
He looks at you and hands you 5 boxes of ammunition. He says, "This is on the house."
Splendid to do business with you. My name is Rook. If you can hold the better models for me, I'll be back for them.
Do I
later.
see him buying guns?
Yeah, you do. And he's you see the
Rook
man.
has guns.
The man is that you're talking to is cloaked, so you can't really. And he has a mask on, so you can't really see him. But he looks at you and says, "You as well." And as he takes the gold and places it in the under area, he says, "Thank you and come again."
Thank you as well.
Oh, Liliana just looks
You
pleased
said it
at
was
this.
5 boxes of armor or ammo,
Yeah.
or
Hmm.
Okay.
And each of those has 40 shots in it.
Okay.
And as you guys, so Riley, you said you wanted to quickly go to the
Music shop.
music shop.
The Fluttering Wing.
Yeah, for no reason at all.
And you
For
said there
no
were 30
specific.
apiece. Is that right?
30 apiece, yes.
Okay, so that's 16 rifles. Perfect.
You see the fluttering wing, and you enter in. All right, and you see.
Oh, question: would it be Renaissance bullets or
Mhm.
what?
Renaissance bullets.
Okay.
Monsieur Froggy! He's so cute.
Meanwhile, Yona's just going.
Oh my
Clean,
goodness,
clean,
he's
clean,
adorable.
clean, clean.
Yep.
Clean,
Clean, clean, conspire, conspire, gossip, gossip.
Gossip,
And
gossip.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Rook has guns.
and Yona, I'll be sending you information on all the details and
Ooh.
deets that you got over the week. Well, as you work there, it's
Juicy
more.
Yeah, yeah. We can
gossip.
handle it as downtime activity for sure.
Yeah. So, I'll also say this wall isn't there. And sir, because he can't really see, so because it's kind of dark for him, and he kind of like pokes. Oh, ma'am. Is there something that you want to get from us?
It's a frog. Go cut his tongue out.
No, don't. It's adorable.
I can use this.
Oh wait, froglegs are good eating.
Ma'am, and he like pulls on Riley's leg.
Jesus Christ.
Is there anything I can help you with?
I was just about to look for for a new instrument, musical.
Of course. What kind of instrument are you looking for?
Uh, duh, 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 duh. Um, I was what do you offer?
We have very many different items. Flutes, drums, violins, uh, lutes. Take your pick.
How much would your best lute cost?
They're about 5 gold. They're finely crafted too.
Um, all right. Um, are you also are you also offering custom designs for more? I would be willing to pay extra.
It's a $10 charge for details and designs, but
I
shouldn't be
don't.
a problem.
I'm sorry. I'm not from here around. How much gold is $1?
It's 100 copper or 10 silver.
Yeah, because I don't know what $1 is. So if you say it costs $10, I don't know.
So it's 50 gold pieces altogether for a handcrafted, decoratively made, to your liking, lute.
That sounds great. When would I be able to pick it up?
Um, between tomorrow and the day after.
All right, then we do it like this. Do I pay up front?
Nope, you can pay when you come in.
All right then. And may I may I use your bathroom?
Yeah, of course. And he pulls out a piece of paper and he goes, "If you can just write down your after you're done, write down your information, just so that I know who it's going to if I'm not here or not."
Yeah, Riley writes down her information and then goes to the bathroom.
Okay, thank you. And
Uh,
he folds it up in like a really nice, like ornate origami kind of thing, and puts it in his pocket.
Yeah. In the bathroom, Riley will stay an hour and Rich will cast Find Familiar.
Takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
For a
1
ritual.
hour. 1 hour and plus 10 minutes is the time according to
Okay.
Beyond.
Oh, right, because Find Familiar. Okay.
Okay.
Familiar has to come to you.
Yeah. So so everyone will think that Riley just has to take a very long shit.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I guess that's what the frog guy is. We don't know where Riley went.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah, everyone in the store at least.
yeah. So the so Glop kind of just sits in the corner. And he slowly starts to you can hear like something being whittled as you wait and an hour passes and
A small question: are the ropes, the cultist ropes that Riley has, like she has two of them, I think, the fancy one that enchanted her and the other one that she picked up, are these ropes form-fitting? Like, do they adjust to the size of someone?
when you put them on they fit and they form fit again on you.
Yeah, all right, that's perfect. and I'm going to conjure a cat, a white cat, and put on this the purple robe,
I feel
and
summoned.
and call my pet cat, my familiar cat Liliana.
Meow.
Yeah, thank you. You know role playing as both cats.
Sure, let's go. I'm up for it. Meow.
Jesus Christ, there are two Lilianas now in the
Meow.
marketplace.
Oh no, I'm confused. Which one do I follow? They both seem real.
Meow.
What? Why is that Riley?
Wait, what, does the cat actually
the-
look
the-
like
the ca-
Liliana, or is it a
No,
cat?
no, Atlas, I summoned a familiar called Liliana. I'm not turning
Oh.
into Liliana.
Yeah, an
Okay.
actual cat. I'm sorry. I went along
It's a
with
white
it.
cat.
But yeah, it's a white cat.
It's a bright cat because of the white hair and the pale skin.
A white cat called Liliana. Do you want me to find you a white cat picture?
With, and the cat has the purple cultist robe on. So,
Oh, even better.
yeah, so it looks more like Liliana.
Okay. White. Oh, you got it. You have a white cat. It's so prepared. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a rat.
Meow.
It'll do for now.
Yeah. The tail. I don't know.
The cat just sits and like is
Yeah.
pushing her paw on her around her ear and then licking it. You know how
Yeah.
cats do that. It's very cute.
Yeah. I will prepare a token
Cat
next time.
Love it.
Meow.
And so the party grows by one.
Look, I'm telling you, Find Familiar is a pretty good spell.
Yes, it is.
Do you want me to actually RP the cat? Cause I'll fucking
Yes.
do it. Okay. Give me control over the token. I demand my rights as a cat.
Okay.
As an independent cat. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Oh no.
Meow. She'll rub herself against Riley's leg. Meow.
Riley will pet the cat.
Wait, do
And-
familiars usually talk like human speech or?
I think they can
But I
tell.
think they can telepathically
Can we just
communicate. If
sit here and think about this? This poor frog thinks that this child has gone and took an hour shit, and now he's just hearing cat noises from the bathroom.
meow meow, I'm a cat. You know, to confuse him even more, I could literally change shape into a frog,
Gonna. Meow. Hey, Riley.
into like a frogling.
What we doing, boss? Where are we
Um,
going?
I know that's technically not possible, but could I just for the sake of it shapeshift into the exact replica of this frog guy with like with same size and everything, and
Wow.
like let the cat familiar carry me out in his mouth so that it looks like the cat killed that frog out of the bathroom?
Wow.
Is that possible?
Wow.
You know,
I mean,
just
that's one way to make an exit. Oh, look,
That's-
yeah,
that's
I
a
think
jump.
that's a yes.
I think that's just one way to get Glob into therapy.
Cat Liana will kind of do like, you know, the butt wiggle before like attacking, and will kind of like munch on the back.
Yeah.
Hold on, boss. I got this.
Hmm?
I got this, boss. We're gonna have some fun. And
Mhm.
Alright.
she kind of bites onto the neck of Glop Riley and like slides him on the ground towards this Glop.
And into to the exit, towards the exit, just.
He
Just acknowledging him. Just not acknowledge, just walking straight next to him. And afterwards, like, I go in an alley, make sure that no one sees me, and change back to Riley.
Okay.
Wow.
Just,
Wow, boss, that was
That was
awesome.
such a process, and I love it.
Just to traumatize that poor owner of the shop.
Yeah. He's just now he's just kind of like as he's whittling, he's just shaking, and like kind of like he was slowly whittling it. He's very fast, like whittling the loot now.
Catliana is just excitedly jumping around Riley. Nice one, boss. You show him.
So, what do you plan on doing with all those guns, Rook?
Rook is putting them all into his bags, very carefully, and throwing them over his shoulder. I plan to give them to my tribe.
Oh, that's very nice of you. You take care of your people.
Yes, I do.
I find that very honorable.
You would for now. And then Rook will just kind of turn and walk off with a very knowing smile on his face. All the guns clanging in the bags behind him.
Mm-hmm. All right, and is that all the shopping and stuff that y'all need to do?
I would re-up on rations, so like 5 silver. That's it.
Sounds good.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
We have an entire week. So.
Yeah. So if there's
Exactly.
anything that you guys have missed now, you can get later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be thinking.
Okay. Yeah. No. Definitely think over things that you might want to get while you're here.
Yeah.
And
Liliana will be doing hardcore research and making potions like a fucking mad woman.
so as you guys finish up your shopping, and this is where we're going to be ending the session. We're going to be, you guys are going to be ending up at the house of Brent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks nice, cozy.
I got a fancy ass house.
Where's Liliana?
Liliana's
Catliana?
there.
Catliana.
No,
Yep.
the cat Liliana.
Yeah, he has to fix the
Let me
token.
go copy that 1 second.
And so the party grows.
Ah, I see you've acquired a pet.
Yana will try to cuddle up to one of the maids and pretend like she's new to town and try and stay with her. Keeping
Good, good.
appearances.
Ooh.
Oh, Liliana, there you are. You shouldn't run off like that.
I'm sorry.
I was not talking to you.
Oh.
You named your cat Liliana.
Don't you see the resemblance?
Oh my lord, I approve of this so much. I'll just walk forward.
Just make sure to be careful with it. It can be quite dangerous taking a cat.
Catliana
Yeah.
will kind of rub herself against Rose's leg. Wow.
She reaches down and pets it.
She allows Rose to give her a neck rub.
What a very nice cat. I'm sure we've got some nice fish laying around here somewhere.
Catliana will make a disgusted face, like,
Mhm.
why
Yeah,
would you
yeah,
feed me that peasant?
No, Riley says.
Most cats like
be-
fish, okay.
Just be careful. Liliana really likes to investigate things.
All right. And as you guys end up at the house, that's where we're gonna call the session tonight.
Yep.
Okay, meow. That was
Soon as the DM is done choking.
All right, so I'm done dying.
that was fucking hilarious.
It was.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Wow! Thank you for watching.
And he's gone.
Wow, we'll be back
Oof.
tomorrow for Rhyme. This was pretty chaotic. I loved it.
Oh yes.
It was.
I loved it. Like Rose,
This is definitely Go Team Chaos.
Rose and Liliana in the fucking throne room. That was epic. I loved it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
I think
power-
our characters are playing off of each other really well.
Yeah, power fucking scheming duo. Let's go. I can't wait for the ball RP because that's like I'm excited now. I'm like, give me fucking ball RP.
Right?
Oh yeah, I
Hell
already
yeah.
have ideas.
Hell yeah! It's gonna be great. Love balls.
I know exactly how to play Rook in that situation. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
Oh man,
I'm excited for it.
I'm gonna call my boyfriend Simix to come to the ball.
Do it.
Oh my
Do
god.
it.
I love
I'm gonna
Yona.
dress him up.
Maid Yona is my new favorite character.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, I
I'm
don't know.
multi-classing
It's a
into a
tie.
maid.
There's a tie between Maid Yona and Cat Liana.
It's
Nice.
Why not
Nona.
both?
Why not?
It is Nona.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
right,
Nona.
right.
Nona. By the way, if you add one extra O, like Nuna, that's like big sis in Korean. Just saying. You could
Yeah, but
gone for a cool
it was
one
more
there.
simple than that. It was like, yes, Yona, and no, Nona. That kind of thing. I don't know. Not a Yona. I don't know. In my head, it was like simplistic.
No, it
No,
makes sense.
it
makes
works.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I totally saw it as a Nuna.
Nuna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it as Nona, as in not Yona.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's what I
I'm just going
intended
full
it to
weave
sound
on
like.
it. Okay,
Damn
thanks
it.
for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Rime of the Frost Maiden, and hope everyone
Yep.
has a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a beautiful
Bye.
time.
Bye.